So I always get the question, is it really worth it buying an old LR4 or even an older LR3? Well, hopefully this video answers your question. So first we'll start off with the old LR3. I actually just started it because I haven't used it in about 2 weeks because technically I'm getting rid of it right now. Now this LR3 has about 210,000 miles. It's still in great shape. It's obviously got the off-road tires. It's also got a 2-inch lift on it. The reason why I love these vehicles so much, and you can see the new LR4 right back there. The reason why I love these vehicles so much is the price point is absolutely amazing. You can get one of these right now for probably easily $3,000 to $5,000 and in pretty decent shape. Now at that price, you're looking at something that's going to have at least 150,000 miles. But one thing you have to remember about Land Rovers is that if they're going to have problems, they're going to have it right around that 120 to 150,000 mile range. So if you get one that's over that, that seems to be in pretty good condition, you probably lucked out because the previous owner probably did a lot of work to it, and hopefully you make sure that you get all the documentation for that like I did. So the reason why I'm switching over from the LR3 to the LR4 is simply because I wanted a little bit more inside of the cabin. Now, as you'll know, from the LR3, it's a little bit more, let's say, back in the day-ish for its setup, and forgive all the trash, like I said, currently in the process of cleaning it out so that I can sell it. But it had absolutely none of the comfort features that I actually became used to on some of my other vehicles. So it's one of those things where as soon as I saw the LR4 and knew that it was basically almost the exact same vehicle, minus the fact that obviously looks a little bit better, it has a little bit of a better engine in it. But like I said, the main reason is the interior, not gonna lie to you. I was also able to add in Apple CarPlay to it, which makes a ton of difference. If you're used to Apple CarPlay, it's one of those things that you definitely want. I also wanted the black interior too. But like I said, with these vehicles, you're getting them for a pretty amazing price point. I was actually able to pick up this LR4 for only $4,000. Now you're probably like, that's insane because this is a 2010 LR4. It's got about 174,000 miles on it. And it's in pretty decent shape from what you can see right here. Now I'm gonna tell you that I had to do a lot of work in order to get it to that point. Obviously, before I bought it, it didn't have the lift, it didn't have the tires. And if you want me to go into more detail about any of this, just simply let me know, and I'll make a separate video on all the modifications that I've made. I think the biggest thing was the paint. This hood, and as you can see, obviously it just rained and there's a good amount of water dust on it, but that paint was absolutely completely dull. The fact that you can see the reflection of anything in it right now is outstanding. It took me about 2 hours of compounding and then polishing and then sealing in order to get the paint back to a decent state. This is something that all of the Land Rovers are plagued with. You'll actually see on the old LR3, I actually went ahead and painted the top portion of the roof instead of just trying to fix it. But I wanted to try to fix this one because I didn't want to have to deal with painting. So it actually worked out pretty well and it came out pretty good. So I'm actually very happy with the result. But if you get one of these, expect to have to do that because that's just a part of it. But the main reason why most folks buy the LR3 and the LR4 is obviously the off-road capabilities. These bad boys can do so much. And there are plenty of YouTube videos online that can show you all of the capabilities. But obviously, it's a 4-wheel drive all-time. You can also get it with lockers, which is pretty awesome. This version did not have lockers, but it wasn't that big of a deal for me, as much off-roading as I do. My CJ7 actually has lockers, and let's just say if I'm doing any major off-roading, that's what I'm using instead of the LR4. This one is more so for the overlanding, the camping. That's also why it has the gigantic solar panel on top too. But like I said, if you want more information about all of the modifications, simply just ask. But yeah, this one is more so for the overlanding, the prepping. This bad boy's ready to go at just about any time. Even has the mobile solar panel as well, just soaking up the sun. So definitely, if you're looking for a vehicle that you can just take anywhere, honestly, basically never get stuck, I probably look for an LR3 first, if you don't mind not having some of those comfort features inside of it, and some of the more up-to-date features. But like I said, the LR4 was my choice because I still love the body style and I love the upgrades. But like I said, if you have any questions, feel free, drop them down in the comments. Please like and subscribe and let me know what you guys want to see. As you can tell, I've done a good bit and there's a lot more to come. The solar is only about halfway done because I also still have to get the solar off of this bad boy and put it onto the LR4. This is one of the Cascadia panels. If you've never seen or heard of them, it's a pretty awesome panel. The current one that I have has a defect in it, so we're actually working on getting a new one right now. But definitely worth the money if you want to either top up the battery that's inside, or you want to do a full solar system. This one has a secondary battery that it's actually powering with all of the accessories and everything else. Over there, I'm using a mobile power unit. But like I said, I don't want to get into too much of the details because I could talk to you all day. But I really just wanted to talk about, if you're thinking about, hey, well, should I get the LR3 or should I get the LR4? I definitely recommend it for anybody who's at least a little handy, because there will be small problems. There will be small caveats to driving such a luxurious vehicle, but I believe that just comes with it, honestly. Do not buy this if you aren't mechanically inclined or interested in learning a little bit about them. This is not the vehicle for you. If you're just looking to hop into a $4,000 LR3 or LR4 and just start driving, this is not the vehicle for you. It's going to require a little bit of work, but at the end, you can have a beast of a vehicle and absolutely love it. Go anywhere, fit 7 people, and have a pretty awesome ride. So reach out with any comments, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.